Hey everyone, I hope that all of you would have a good day. I wish it to continue all the day. Before getting into the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And do the same for my other channels also. The link is in the description. Let's get into the video. 5 September 1997, India. Mother Teresa. 1997, Mother Teresa, a Catholic nun who devoted her life to helping the poor, died at the age of 87. 5 September 1921, Ireland rejects Lloyd George proposal. 1921, the Irish president has rejected Lloyd George's proposal and has stated in a reply to Lloyd George that there is no voluntary union with Britain and the Irish people choose as a fundamental right to set up an independent republic. The British government is now faced with the possibility of war between Ireland and England. 5 September 1934, textile workers strike. 1934, 300 workers who were besieged in a textile factory by 10,000 angry strikers in Fall River, Massachusetts, were bought out from the factory today by police using tear gas and pistols on protesting strikers. The strike is expected to now go countrywide in an attempt by the union to force textile factory owners to increase the wages and conditions of its workers. 5 September 1939, U.S. neutrality in European conflict. 1939, the United States served a formal notice on the world that it is determined to maintain a strict neutrality in the European conflict. 5 September 1942, German leaflet drop. 1942, the German Luftwaffe dropped thousands of leaflets on southern Britain last night, with pictures showing the prowess and superiority of German forces. 5 September 1959, new direct dial pay phones. 1959, the Post Office is introducing new direct dial pay phones in the UK, which will not require connection via an operator. The new phones will accept 3D, 6D, and 1s coins, and payment will be needed only after the call is connected. 5 September 1967, Sweden changes over to driving on the right. September 5, 1967, the changes to driving on the right-hand side which came into law this weekend caused less problems and accidents than in a normal weekend due to the additional careful driving of Swedish drivers becoming acquainted to the change. 5 September 1969, USA Lieutenant William Calley. 1969, Lieutenant William Calley, a platoon leader, is charged with premeditated murder in the death of 109 Vietnamese civilians at My Lai in March 1968. He had led his men in a massacre of Vietnamese civilians, including women and children, at My Lai. The incident was covered up, but eventually came to light a year later. 5 September 1972, Israel athletes attacked during Olympics. September 5, 1972, members of the Arab terrorist group known as Black September attacked the Israel athletes' compound in Munich, Germany during the Olympic Games, killing 2 athletes and demanding the release of 236 Arab prisoners and a plane. During the transfer of the terrorists and their captives from helicopters to the aircraft, German police mounted an attack during which all the Israeli hostages were killed and 3 of the terrorists. 5 September 1975, London Hilton bombing. 1975, IRA terrorists bombed the Park Lane London Hilton Hotel, killing 2 and injuring 60 more. The bomb had been left in the lobby of the hotel, and the coded warning did not provide sufficient time for the hotel to be evacuated. 5 September 1978, new state of Sealand declared. September 5, 1978, in England just off the coast of Harwich, Roy Bates has declared that the new state of Sealand is outside British jurisdiction. The new state he has declared is an old abandoned steel anti-aircraft fortress built during the Second World War 7 miles out to sea. He plans to build a radio station which will also be outside British jurisdiction, which will become one of the ever-growing pirate radio stations providing entertainment to the British public. 5 September 1986, Pakistan aircraft hijacked. 1986, Pan Am Flight 73 was hijacked by 4 armed men dressed as security guards, demanding to be flown to Cyprus at Karachi International Airport in Pakistan. The hijack ended after the aircraft lost power, causing the hijackers to fire indiscriminately, killing 22 passengers and injuring 150 others. 5 September 1988, savings and loan bankruptcies. September 5, 1988. Following a number of smaller savings and loan bankruptcies, the largest American savings and loan association, the Robert M. Bass Group, signed off on a deal to acquire the nation's largest bankruptcy, backed by $2 billion in federal aid. 5 September 2002, USA. Whatever is necessary. 2002, President Bush has promised to seek Congress approval for whatever is necessary to oust Saddam Hussein from power in Iraq. Democrats in the Senate are concerned that the president has not yet proved his case to go to war with Iraq. 5 September 2003, Toyota overtakes Chrysler. September 5, 2003, Toyota has overtaken Chrysler to become the third best-selling cars in America, with 12% market share, but still some way behind Ford, with 19% of the market, and even further behind the market leader General Motors, who have a whopping 27% share of the market. 5 September 2003, Hurricane Fabian strikes Bermuda. 2003, Hurricane Fabian, with winds in excess of 125 miles per hour, has struck the tiny island of Bermuda, creating havoc on the island as power cuts affect more than 25,000 homes and flying debris and downed trees blocking roads. 5 September 2004, threat to largest temperate rainforest. September 5, 2004, the current administration under George Bush is pushing through new laws which end many of the environmental protections put in place under the Clinton administration, and maybe the most affected could be the world's largest temperate rainforest, the Tongass Forest, in Alaska. Under earlier environmental controls, roadless rural large areas of forestry were protected, but there are new large-scale logging plans, not only for Tongass but other national forests. 5 September 2005, Australia CASA held liable. 2005, the continuing war between file sharing services and the record labels has moved to Australia, where the Australian Federal Court ordered CASA's owners, Sharman Networks, to modify the software to prevent further piracy. This is just another one of the many court cases the record labels are bringing in the US and around the world to protect their music. Earlier in the year, the US Supreme Court ruled that file sharing services could be held liable for copyright infringement under certain circumstances. In the ongoing war between file sharing services and the record industry, as the industry targets one file sharing company, others become more popular, with BitTorrent now 4 times as popular as CASA. It is thought that nearly 50% of all traffic on the internet is peer-to-peer traffic. 5 September 2006, United States new Ford CEO. September 5, 2006, Ford Motor Company named former Boeing employee Alan Mulally as their chief executive, replacing Bill Ford. Bill Ford stated that the company needed someone to take them in a new direction after they faced large losses in early 2006. Bill Ford was to remain the executive chairman. 5 September 2007, Apple launches iTouch. 2007, Apple has launched its latest product, the iTouch, a mixture between an iPhone touchscreen and an iPod, which is built-in Wi-Fi and a web browser, allowing the device to download music via the onboard Wi-Fi iTunes store. Prices have been announced as $299, with 8 GB of memory for Apple's latest gadget. 5 September 2007, South Korea first astronaut. September 5, 2007, 30-year-old Ko San was chosen as South Korea's first astronaut. The engineer spent time training in Russia and was set to visit the International Space Station with 2 Russian cosmonauts in 2008. 5 September 2009, Macedonia tourist boat sinking. 2009, a boat carrying some 57 tourists sank while crossing Lake Ohrid in Macedonia on this day. 15 passengers died as a result, and reports say that overcrowding on the boat meant for 45 people could be a cause. 5 September 2011, Samsung pulls tablet from electronics show. September 5, 2011, Samsung pulled its Galaxy Tab 7.7 from the IFA Electronics Fair in Germany after sales of its Galaxy Tab 10.1 were banned in the country amid accusations of copyright infringement against Samsung by Apple. 5 September 2012, Spain ban ends on live bullfighting. 2012, a 6-year ban on broadcasting live bullfighting on television in Spain ended. A bullfight in Valladolid was broadcast on public television in the country after Conservative Prime Minister Rajoy lifted the ban. 5 September 2013, mosque attacked in Kabul. September 5, 2013, 2 men dressed as police attacked a Shia mosque near Kabul in Afghanistan. At least 2 people were injured in the attack, and the 2 gunmen were killed after a gun battle with authorities. Here, we are coming to the end of the video. Before quitting the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And do the same for my other channels also. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching.